Yeah, so we're at the last gig of the Faith in the Future tour, but it feels more like the last gig really of the last 3 years. I didn't really have a big break between the Walls tour, the first tour, and the second tour, Faith in the Future. It's pretty sad, to be honest, but like any, moment in time, there's definitely a lot of room for reflection. And I don't think it was the first tour gig, but it was the first time that I did a full set, which I want to say is about 3 years ago now. I was in Scala. And I want to say that was to about maybe 700 people. Forward to tonight, and we're playing this sold out show in Mexico in an arena, and the shows in this run have been absolutely incredible. It's just another one of those moments for me to be really proud of what we've created. A lot of my friends now, I'm a massive football fan. Because I have the luxury of being able to play some of these football stadiums. And also, being able to play football in these stadiums after the gig, that is a luxury that I'll never ever get used to. It's an amazing feeling. Even when I was having a really good day before I started touring, never in a million years would I have ever included the word stadium on my own solo tour. I thought that was one of those things that was incredible, that happened in One Direction, that will never happen for me again unless, we got back together or whatever. So to have gone through that journey and to feel that level of triumph, which surpasses my expectations by quite a long way, it's just another one of those times where I just feel in reflection, once me and the fans are aligned and we really want to do something, we fucking do it, man. And I like that a lot. So yeah, really proud to have said that I've played some stadiums on my own. Crazy even saying that. I think my relationship with the fans has been relatively consistent, but I think as time has gone on, the fans have realised just how vital they are to this whole thing. Before I started touring, it was only me on Twitter really telling everyone how important they are to this whole thing. But the great thing about tour is it gives the fans an opportunity to really feel their worth in the room, and that's what's been really special for me. Is it's not as if I've played more shows, I've got more experience, and I've had to rely on them less. Quite the opposite. As the shows have got bigger and the pressure's got more, I've known that I've got them with me. So it's been really lovely. It's been a really lovely tour, and one thing I'll never take for granted is no matter where I am, the consistency of the energy in the room is absolutely electric. So yeah, all in all, I think we've done a pretty good job. It's funny, any big moment in my career always feels like, the ultimate moment, really. And that was another one of those, the Stream. Massive venue, sold a lot of tickets, and obviously streaming it as well. And I put a lot of pressure on myself in those situations because I know how hard I've worked to get here. So I want to get to these big moments in my career. I want to really be able to enjoy them, but I also want to provide a great night for the fans. So that was one of those nights for me. It felt like a real achievement. And yeah, just a really literal example of how far this whole thing's come. We don't get loads of downtime. There's a lot of travelling. There's been a bit more on this tour. My relationship with the band, and just, like everyone on the road really, it's vital. As I've said before, my experience of touring is that of, part of a unit, part of a band. Obviously that was my experience coming up. So to be able to share these moments, not just the incredible live moments, but also, great moments of fun and downtime, like when we went on the ATVs the other day, that was a laugh. Those things are really vital to making this whole thing feel almost homely, almost like home away from home. You need to have your people on side and be able to have a laugh and a break from the madness. The 4th year, can't quite believe that, of Away From Home, the festival. That's always a great day in the calendar for me, always something that I'm really excited about. You get a different sense of achievement on those days, that really is not just my show that I've created, but something a little bit bigger than that. And yeah, it's something that I've always wanted to do, so always in the run-up, I'm excited. There's definitely some nerves going into it, because it's a bit like hosting a party, you really want it to be great. I'm crossing my fingers that everything will go right on the day. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. It should be another special day in the calendar. At some point, I've got to think about the next record, but I'm a bit scared of that, truthfully, right now. I feel like I've been enjoying the success of Faith in the Future for quite a while, and yes, there's been the pressure of the shows, but I delivered, I think, a good record, and a record that was successful. So now, going into that next cycle, it's I'm a little bit tentative going into it. I think that'll change once I get off the road and really start thinking about the essence of the record and the concept of the record and stuff like that. But right now, yeah, I'm just thinking about the festivals and I'm excited for those. Sit down in the street.